Hello, my jolly good viewers. It is Roman cultist. Time for another video. So I am back doing videos, and I'm not going to do them all the time, mainly because I don't want to get burned out from doing them again. But I just really had to do this video, and it's currently 2:52 in the morning, and I am still wide awake. Okay, so time for me to bitch about St. Patrick's Day. I just love doing this. Every year I'm going to do a St. Patrick's Day video just so people will see if my opinion of the holiday has changed. It hasn't. So, this coming Tuesday, okay, it was getting too hot. This coming Tuesday is St. Patrick's Day, the day where people get drunk and the Chicago River gets dyed green. And yeah, I've actually been to Chicago, and Mom said that if you accidentally fall into the Chicago River, you gotta be put in quarantine because of all sorts of nasty stuff. Probably from the millions of people that are dead and gone that polluted it. So anyways, so it's a day to wear the green and to get drunk and to be proud to be Irish and all that type of stuff. And unfortunately, it is mistaken as a religious holiday. I don't get this one. I don't understand this. I don't think I want to understand it, and I think that I'll probably lose my mind if I try to understand it. But anyways, so St. Patrick, let's backtrack a little bit and take the saint away, Patrick. Patrick claim to fame is doing so-called miracles that, I don't believe for 1 second, and driving the snakes out of Ireland. And there is actually a called Christian News, something like that, that actually continues to perpetrate this lie that Patrick drove the snakes from Ireland when he did not. Now, if he supposedly drove the snakes out of Ireland, why did it take like 200 years for the conversion to finish? I don't get it. So, in honor of this horrible holiday, I'm going to bash Patrick. So, Patrick was born, I believe, England. Remember, I am not an authority on asshole Patrick, but and so he gets caught. He's made into a slave, like all the black people that came from Africa were made into slaves, and he went to Ireland because that's where all the good slaveholders are at. And he's basically turned to someone's bitch. I'm sorry, I am sorry, but I think that's what happened. You don't know what went on in the house? You don't know? You don't know what the druid did? You don't freaking know? Druids did weird stuff back then. But anyways, he probably deserved it. So anyways, so he's a shepherd, and he's watching the Celts practicing their cultural religion or cultural spirituality. And so he gets this voice from above, which, by the way, I do not doubt people getting voices from above, okay? I don't. I'm not going to make fun of modern day people that have, they hear voices from above. Not the voices they think they hear that's actually, you know what I mean. So, yeah, I'm a spiritual person, and if a spiritual person gets a voice from the divine, I'll take it. If you're schizophrenic and it's your voice inside your head, I'm not going to. But anyways, so he sees a ship, and the ship takes him back to the merry land of England, and he then comes back. I don't get this. If you escaped slavery, why would you want to go back? I mean, you're not Harriet Tubman, okay? All right, there's no Underground Railroad going on here. So why would you freaking want to go back? But he went back because he's an idiot. And so he goes back there and he challenges the Druids. Now, excuse me, okay? You're supposed to be coming to a land and, well, you decide to disrespect people. In a lot of places in America, that'd be a gunshot to your head. But, so he was like, oh, I'm a brave and I'm this godly man. And I'm going to go and I'm going to challenge the Druids and I'm going to prove that they're, that they're evil and you don't trust their counsel and all that bull. So he lights the fire on this hill, and I don't know the exact order of the chain of events. And so the king gets really basically pissed off, and he goes and sends his troops, and this mist falls like the land of Babylon, and he magically transforms into this whatever he transforms into, and boom, 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 they're converted on the spot. Yeah, you can pretty much guess. I mean, I'm a firm believer in religion. I am a very religious person. But when it comes to the Roman Catholic Church, you really cannot believe anything that comes out of these tales. I mean, now, I'm going to tell you something, guys, to be absolutely serious. The story in England with the baby, I mean, the husband and wife were trying for a very long time to have kids, and she gave birth to twins. And the girl survived, but the baby boy didn't. And they tried everything within the power of modern medicine to save the baby, and it didn't work. And finally, they use body heat. The mother uses body heat and talks to the baby, and the baby survives. And of course, she got pregnant again and had one kid. So she has 3 kids. One's a miracle baby. 2 of them, well, they're just here. I believe in that type of stuff. I think those things happen. But I'm talking about over 1,000 years ago, and credibility at that point. I don't get it. So they supposedly convert, and it's this kind of thing that you really cannot take as accurate because it was written after his death. So that they're like, oh, let's see here, he shot beams out of his eyeballs and all that type of stuff, because he's dead and he can't be here to verify it. But the point I'm trying to make with Patrick, and why I do not celebrate St. Patrick's Day, because hence I do not need a day to eat corned beef and cabbage. I'm going to eat corned beef and cabbage next month. Is this belief that St. Patrick's Day is this religious holiday. Oh, and this is the thing, okay? St. Patrick's Day is the celebration of a man who began the cultural and ethnic genocide of another group of people because they did not basically worship the ground the Pope walked on. And of course, later on, the Roman Catholic Church came around and disbanded the Celtic Church because, well, they weren't giving money to the Pope. The Pope is like really greedy. Come on. Get away from that stuff for a little bit. There's actually a story about this guy who was made a deacon during the Middle Ages, and the Pope wanted him to give all his money to him. Like, you don't have enough money already. You need more. And he decides to give it to the poor, and he gets roasted for it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, what? You have like tons of money, and you got money from the river, and you want more money. I don't get it. So, yeah. This happens when you try to imitate Christ. You get roasted for it. But anyways, so you have a holiday that celebrates a man who supposedly drove the snakes out of Ireland. And this is cultural and ethnic genocide. This is a celebration of it. So up in Boston, and I've been to Boston. Boston is a beautiful city. It's very expensive to live in, but it's a very beautiful city. And the Catholic school, I think it is, said that they weren't going to be in the parade because Out Vets is going to be in the parade. And Out Vets are basically gay and lesbian veterans who basically fought for our country, took a bullet, had body parts blown up, just so we could enjoy our freedoms. And I'm gonna tell you something, I have no problem with vets. I don't care if they're gay, I don't care if they're straight. If they freaking got a body part blown off or they had half a kidney taken out, they deserve to be in that freaking parade. That's my personal view. I'm sorry, I come from a military family. I honor vets. I don't, I mean, heck, they went to Afghanistan, they fought against Taliban, and Al Qaeda and all that type of stuff, and they got body parts blown off, or they saw stuff that, you shouldn't see. So, have some freaking respect for the vets. I don't care if they're gay, I don't care if they're straight, they went over there, they fought Muslims, they saw stuff that you shouldn't be seeing. They probably were there when some freaking idiot decided, oh, I'm a Muslim, I'm going to go and blow people up, I'm going to shoot people at an army base. Some of them were probably there. We don't know. So I say, give some freaking respect to your vets. So anyways, so they pulled out because out vets was going to be in. And I don't freaking care. My personal view is this. Why should you be concerned about vets who are not straight being in a St. Patrick's Day parade when you freaking know what the holiday is really about? And I'll tell you something. St. Patrick's Day has turned into this glorified drunken holiday where some idiot's going to fall in the Chicago River. Some idiot's going to do that. He's going to wake up and go, oh, why am I here? Where's my beer at? I'm sorry, that is probably what he's going to say. Yeah, dude, fish, you fell in the Chicago River and you need quarantine for 7 months. I'm sorry. We see how many pathogens are inside your body. So, please, I don't freaking care, okay? I don't care about St. Patrick's Day. I don't need a special day to eat corned beef and cabbage. I refuse to celebrate St. Patrick's Day because of who it honors. Just like I'm very sure Jews will never celebrate Adolf Hitler. My dad did, and he was a couple eggs short of a dozen. Seriously, just because you're German doesn't mean you need to celebrate Adolf Hitler. Just like if you're Russian, you don't need to celebrate Joseph Stalin's day or birthday. So that's my 2 cents on the subject. If you're a pinnacle wearing, pointy hat, broomstick riding, cat loving person, and you want to celebrate St. Patrick's Day as a day to get drunk, fine. Just don't do it in Chicago and don't do it around the Chicago River. If you're a pinnacle wearing, pointy hat, broomstick riding, potion making, charms inducing, descendant of Professor McGonagall, that was a joke. And you don't want to celebrate St. Patrick's Day because you don't like the drunks, you don't like who it represents, great. I'm not doing it. I'm going next month, I'm buying my corned beef and cabbage. Mom's going to make it. I don't care, my brother don't like it. I'm going to freaking eat it. So, yeah, I'm going to let you guys go. Hope you guys have a splendid remainder of your week. And I'll see you guys whenever. Bye.